Hello, Craftaholics, and if this is your first time here, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Peggy. Welcome to my studio. Yes, I still have whatever crud this is that I got last week, but I did promise you guys 2 videos this week since I didn't do one last week, so just bear with me while I try to muddle through. Today we are going to start making a photo folio. And the difference between a folio and an album, normally a folio doesn't have chipboard covers. It's usually just a thicker cardstock, and then with the layers of paper on it and whatnot, it makes it stronger. But it's just kind of a lightweight album, I guess you could say. The one that I came up with, I saw the original idea on Liz the Paper Project, and I tweaked from what I saw from her. She saw it actually on somebody else's video, I don't know who, and tweaked from that as well. So I do have you very first, I do have a list of, this is the cardstock, and then these are the cover papers, sizes. If you want to take a screenshot of that, now's a good time. So you have everything detailed, right, as I'm going to cut it. Like I said, I'm going to do this video in 2 parts, mainly because I don't feel good. But today we're going to make the base with the papers covering it. And then the next video will be, I'm going to move this now so you guys have plenty of time. The next video will be decorating it. Sorry about my arm getting in there. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Now I am using that thicker craft cardstock that I get at Walmart. And I'm going to have to buy a new pack so you guys can see the cover of what it is. But I will try to link it below if I can remember. And I'm putting mine together just with Fabri-Tac. You can use tape if you'd like to, or you can use white glue, whatever you would like. Okay, so our first piece is our cover, which is 11 inches by 7 inches. It's just going to be a 5x7 size folio, so it's small. Like I said, it's great for gifting. So you put your cardstock in on the 11-inch side, going in landscape, and we are going to score at, if I can, at 2.5, and at 3, and then again at 8, and 8.5. My thing. 8.5, there we go. Okay. Then I'm going to fold them over and burnish my score lines. This cardstock is actually, it's a little more almost like cardboardy, I guess you could say, like the feel of it. But I kind of like it because it's a little bit stiffer than 65 pound, but it's not, it's a good thickness. So, and again, like I got it at Walmart. It's on the aisle where they have all the computer paper. Okay, so this is our base where everything opens up from. Put that aside. Then there are 2 cover flaps, and these are both 7x4, and they are not scored. So cut those. We'll put those aside. We have a hinge that's 5 inches long and 1 inch wide. And I'm just going to kind of put it in here and score it right down the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a hinge. You're not going to see it. It'll be covered with paper. We'll put that in there. Okay. Put that aside. Sorry, guys. Now, there are 3 pages that are each 10 inches wide by 6 3/4 inches high. Okay, so one page is going to be scored at 2.5 and at 7.5. Okay, I'm going to fold that over and burnish those score lines. Okay. And then the other 2 are scored the same. Everything is going in landscape. And you're going to score at 5 and then at 5 1/4. If my, there we go, bone folder will stay in the middle. And then again, we're going to burnish those score lines. Like I said, it is a really quick project. Now you can also add on to this if you'd like. You can add on some flips and flops and flaps and blah, blah, to it. So, and here's the second one, which is again at 5 and then 5 1/4. So I hope none of you are sick. I hope you're all doing well. I can't believe it's already December. That's crazy, isn't it? Whew. Christmas is right around the corner. Okay. That is all of the scoring that we need to do. Let me move my scoreboard. Okay. Now, some of the papers will need to be attached as we're putting this together. So, okay. So you will need to get out, there were pieces that we're going to need are the cover pockets and the cover pocket liner. You'll understand that when you see it. And then the flip pocket and the flip pocket liner. Because as you put them together, the liner has to be in it. You'll see, but it has to be attached before you can put everything together. So let me get my papers out here. I pre-cut everything to have it ready. Okay. We're going to start with the inside insert, which is the one that is flat and folded this way. Okay. Now what we're going to do is you're going to take the two pieces that we scored at 5 and 5 1/4, and the shorter side, okay, is going to be the back of the pocket. So it's going to attach this way. So what you need to do is hold one of your pages with the shorts facing this way to the left, and you're going to take one of the 3-inch pieces. Okay, let me put my glasses on. I need my eyes for this a little bit. I'm not seeing very well, not feeling good, so, and I can unfold it this way. Like I said, I'm just using some glue, but you can use tape if you'd like. And then you're just gonna center it up and down, and then give the same distance to the side there. Okay, so there's one. Then I'm going to take the other one, have it face the other direction. I'm going to open it up. I'm opening it just so it's a flat surface and I can see the edges really, really well. And I'm going to line that up. There we go. Okay, and then that one will go that way. Now these are just flat pockets. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the insert piece. I'm just going to put a bead of glue going up, just along the bottom. And then up to the end. Then I'm going to take this piece that we already put the liner on. I'm going to fold it so that my score line, you can see the edge, okay? I'm going to flip it over. I'm just going to line it up with the base here. Because it's all about that base, baby. Whatever way is easiest for you, just to attach it. And that's why we have to put the paper down first, because you're gluing right onto it. And it doesn't have to be the length of it, because you're not going to see. You can't see down in there anyway, because it's just a flat pocket. Okay, so there's that one. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. Let's add my beaded glue. Then take this, and again, I'm going to push it over, turn it over. So I have the gusset up here, and just line it up to that base that's going onto. Okay. Then flip it all over and press everything down. Okay, and I am just going to go ahead and add my other pieces that are going to cover the pocket. I might as well just put those on now, since I've got everything handy. Sorry, guys. And you can also ink the edges if you'd like to of your papers. To make them blend a little bit better. And these are this is from the Santa Claus Lane. Forgot to say that in the beginning, sorry about that. But these are the ones that I printed out myself. This is the digital ones. So the colors are a little bit different than the actual paper pack. But this way though, if I needed more, I can print whatever I need. And I have it too, in case I want to make more of these albums. Okay. Okay, so now we have that. And that is our insert, which folds this way. Okay. Now, we're going to take this, and be mindful, if you have a paper pattern that is directional, be sure it's facing upward. Be sure you know where up is. Okay, so we're going to fold this. And I know this is my top. I'm going to fold it towards me, though. And I have my hinge. And the hinge, I'm just going to put some glue on the back of it. Whoops. Oops. And I'm going to have the hinge folded over. And I'm going to bring it right to the top. And attach that just a little bit wider than I need it to be, which that's okay. I can fix that. No big deal. Okay, sorry. Sorry, it's off camera. Okay, it's hanging over just a little bit. So I'm just gonna take, well, those scissors are too big. Let's see. I'm just gonna take my little, and just clip that little piece off. No problemo. And again, making sure that it's up. Okay, just to double check. Heck of a time to check after you've already got it on. Okay, but there's my hinge. Okay, and what I'm going to do now in here, I'm going to, well, it doesn't matter which way you turn this at this point, but I'm going to put a little bit more glue on the flap of that hinge. See how fast this is? Crazy, isn't it? Okay. And I'm going to take that, and I'm going to butt it. I'm going to put it right at the top, on the edge. And now what you're also going to do with, well, maybe not at the top. We're going to kind of center it. So it's going to be about 1/8 of an inch from the top and the bottom each. But you also want to pull the sides up just to make sure everything is nice and centered. Okay, then press it down. And open that up and press that down. It moved a little bit. But that's okay. Because I use Fabri-Tac, I have a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, just want to make sure everything is nice and centered. Okay, we're going to let that dry. Press that down a little bit more. Okay. Now our insert is in. And again, you want to make sure that you know where your up and down is, because I actually put these together in the past and figured I did it upside down. So the next thing are our front flaps. And at this point, you're going to want to decide. So I guess I have to get a drink of something. What type of closure you want to use. If you want to use a magnet, this is going to be the time to adhere it. Sorry. Okay, but let's grab our papers. I will show you where you would put that. Okay, again, we have our liners. Now, the left side is going to be the one on the bottom. So if you're going to use a magnet, you can go ahead and put this liner on. Just like we did the inside liner. I really hope I'm making sense. Like I said, I'm feeling so crappy. But I'm trying, babies. I'm sorry. Craftaholics. Oh my God. See, that's how you know I'm not feeling good. Okay. There's that liner. Now, this is going to attach the same way we did the inside. Okay. So we're going to move that real quick. I'm going to put a bead of glue. Okay. And then I'm going to fold this way. And I'm just going to line it up on the edges. Okay. I can bring this back over here. Now you can, if you want to make little more substantial pockets, you actually could add in little hinges in the sides to give a little more fullness to your pocket. But I'm not doing that. I'm just leaving them flat as they are. Okay. Now, if you're going to put a magnet, this is going to fold and then this folds over. So what you're going to need to do is, it's a little more difficult, but put your magnet where you'll have to attach your magnet under this, okay? So you would have to like place a magnet, see where this is going to come to, okay? Place your magnet here. Let me get that back. Sorry, didn't realize how far out of frame I was up there. Okay, so you're going to line this up. You would put your magnet right about here, then put your liner over it, okay? Put the other magnet on it to get your polarities right, and then just fold it over it, stick it down, put a little piece of double back tape on it, and stick it down, so then you have your magnet on there. I'm not going to use magnets to close this though. I'm going to use probably a ribbon tie or a belly band. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. Okay. Then I'm going to take this liner. Attach that. Like I said, it's really quick and easy. But again, definitely make one out of like scrap cardstock or something. Like I said, so you can see where everything, make sure everything fits. I even do that with albums actually when I'm making them. And then I keep them, that's a little too much glue right there. Then I keep them as, to look at as I'm making one. And see what I want to change or what, just to see how everything is going together. It's a good idea to have kind of prototypes, I guess you would call them. You can call them. Okay, there's that pocket. And that's the base of our folio. We're still going to put the other papers on. But, so it's going to open this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. And then when it's all nice and folded up here, it also flips up. See how easy? Okay, Then and put the other liner, the pocket cover here. These are the inside pocket covers, the papers I chose. I always struggle putting papers on something like this one. I have so many different patterns to choose from. It's like, how do you pick what goes together? It's not always that easy. But okay. One thing is, though, as long as your papers are lined up so they look even, it'll be a lot more pleasing to the eye. Okay, let's see. Now I've got, I wrote on the back of all of them so I know what they were. Okay. This is going to go here. And you'll see what I mean in a minute about making the papers work together. I'm just going to center this here. Oh, goodness. I hope none of you have whatever this is that I have, because it is just nasty. It does not want to go away. It's not the dreaded one. But it just doesn't want to go away. I was feeling a lot better yesterday, actually, and then I woke up today feeling like really bad. So, okay, open that up. Then I'm going to do my inside, the other side of those flaps. Oh goodness. And I like this paper collection on the crafts cardstock. I like the way it looks. It's very gingerbready to me, but I like the way it, oops. I just put glue all over. You can tell I'm not feeling good. I just glued my hand. Oh my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. If you're liking this video, please subscribe to my channel, and please give this video a big thumbs up, and also share with a crafty friend, please. I'm trying to get some of the glue off my hands. Ugh. Okay. Then I have for this page, and I did put a poll on my community tab here on YouTube. And there's also one in my Facebook group. It's the same poll. What you'd like to see next year, whether it is like a big project each month or a bunch of little projects each month or a combination of the two. So if you would please take a moment, go to the community tab and answer that, or go to my Facebook group, which is Mrs. Easy's Crafty Hangout. There is a link below in the description. And just let me know what you'd like to see. Okay. Then I've got two of these. This is the shorter one, which is for the flip. And on this, you can even make the gusset a little bigger if you want to add more pages and flips and things. I'm hoping that was the one I was thinking. No, you know what? That is not. Poop. Okay. That was a boo-boo. That was a boo-boo. I'm glad I caught it. Where did I put it? I just realized what I did. All right. Hold on. Hold on. I know I'm making a big faux pas here. Okay. There we go. I think it's this one, actually. No. Maybe this one. This one. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Hoi, hoi, hoi. I thought I was missing one somewhere. Okay. This is the one for in here. Okay. Goodness gracious. Guys, yeah, I'm not usually this scatterbrained. Okay, then it folds. Oops. This way, this way, this way, this way. That's where this one goes. I knew I was making a mistake. Jeez Louise. I really need to go to bed. Okay. After this is done, I'm going to bed because I definitely need it. Let me put this down here. Make sure it's all centered. Okay. And then this piece. Okay. 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 That one ended up being a little bit long, actually. Which is okay. I can always trim it. It's not a big deal. I can actually trim it. Let me close it up. Yep, I'll be able to trim that. I thought I was measuring fine. You know, I'm not seeing well. What can I say? Okay. Now for the covers. I had this poinsettia one, which I'm wondering. Yeah. Okay. The poinsettia. And that little mistake I had with the paper being too long. Those are the kind of things, that's why you need to check before you lay your glue down and try to lay your papers down. I did not do it because, well, you know, if I was thinking clearer, I would have. But it's easy to fix. I just have to cut it with some scissors. Not a big deal. Okay. I used a different one on here just for a little bit of contrast. Okay. Then I've got one for the back. Okay. And I also have two little pieces for the spine, which probably would have been easier to put on before I put everything inside of it, but it's no big deal. It's a little bit of glue. And you don't have to do the spines. I just like to on the outside just to give a little more oomph. This one. Okay, and then the second one. Nice and centered. Okay. And like I said, I'm going to use probably a ribbon or a belly band to close it. But so far, here's what we have. And it didn't take us a half hour. Awesome. We have our flaps with our pockets. We have our flip that comes up. Because then I will trim that off. And then we have this that opens. And all of these are good for photos. You can hold a lot of photos. These open up. We have some more pockets and another spot for a photo. Okay, guys, that's it for today because I really do need to go lay down because I'm feeling really, really poopy. But again, if you enjoyed this portion of making our little folio, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. And also, please share with the crafty friends so they can craft along with us too. And I will see you probably tomorrow to finish this up. That's all I got for today. Bye, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.